Morning Nights, I'm Kirky, and if you made it here on time, that's already a solid start.
And I'm Drew. We're kicking off another week of quarter four, the final quarter. This episode covers the week of April 20th through April 24th.
We're deep into the last stretch now.
Yeah, this is where grades stop playing around.
No more I'll do it later because later is fully booked.
If there's something going on this week, we've got it covered.
And if there isn't, we'll still stand here confidently act like there is.
That's professionalism.
Either way, you're getting the info.
Fast.
Sit back and relax and let's get this show started.
Up first is Mr. Sievers, so Nightline crew, roll that tape.
Good morning, Knights. This is Mr. Sievers. Man, we're getting closer and closer to that finish line. Congratulations to seniors that are ready to be graduated. Do want to remind everyone that we have credit recovery for you guys that need a few classes to make sure you get across the finish line. It starts on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We just started it. So if you need additional support, make sure you come to 202. Continue to make sure we always show our values, and that means that we're following our new device policy, that we're dressing appropriately. I will ask you to self-correct. If you don't self-correct on these things, then we will have to either have you in 202 or make sure that the devices are removed. Come to 202 if you have any questions or concerns. It is all personal devices. It is not just headphones or earbuds. It is all personal devices. So it's a state law. Please make sure you adhere to it. I don't really want to make it a big issue. It's just make sure you follow it during class time. You can have your phones outside of instruction or class time. If you have any questions, again, come to 202. I'll gladly go over with you the rules to make sure we are good on them. Continue to grind, get to that finish line. Have a good one, guys.
Big thanks to Mr. Sievers for that awesome segment. Hey, Nice, don't forget that during lunchtime on Fridays, the FNL Club will be hosting a hangout with Mrs. Vargas in her room 407. Now let's go to Ms. Vargas who has some more school news for us.
Hola, hola, buenos dias, it's Ms. Vargas, reminding you that we are in full-on CAS prep, testing prep. Fam, we got 2 weeks. It's this week, Monday, whatever today is, this week. And remember, grades are due this Friday. I can't even believe it, but quarter four is flying by. You've got grades due this Friday, progress reports, which means next week will be our last week to prepare for CASP. And then the following week, May 4th, is fight night, where we're gonna knock out the CASP. So the next 2 weeks, this week and the week after, we are practicing, we are getting serious and getting focused to knock out the CASP. So good luck on your midterms, good luck on everything that you're working on, and let's go. Also, fun fact, if you're on Instagram, follow me, Val_IC23. All right, thank you everybody. Thank you teachers.
Thank you, Ms. Vargas. Now for some yearbook news. If you have not bought your yearbook, there is still time. Yearbooks are on sale for $35 throughout the online web store. Do not miss a chance to buy your yearbook. All right, Knights, let's switch gears and start talking music, because coming up next is our nightly jam spotlighting Nirvana and of some of their biggest hits. Turn it up, Knights. Let's roll the tape.
Hey Nice, this is your weekly jam. This week we are covering Nirvana. Nirvana was an American band formed in 1987 by Kurt Cobain and Chris Novoselic. They became one of the most influential bands in alternative rock, known for their grunge sound and the mixed raw energy and melodic elements. Their early album Bleach introduced their style, but they rose to fame with later releases. Their 1991 album Nevermind, featuring songs like Smells Like Teen Spirit, brought a massive success and helped shift mainstream music away from glam metal. Cobain's emotional songwriting connected with a generation, and their follow-up Into Utero showed a darker, more raw sound. Nirvana's career was short but impactful, ending after Cobain's death in 1994. Despite this, their influence on rock music and culture remained strong, shaping the sound and attitude of many artists who followed.
Yeah.
And that was your weekly nightly jam with Nirvana. Tune in next week to see what artists we have in store, and goodbye nights.
Thanks to me for that weekly jam. Mr. Moreno would like to thank everybody who supported the first Lunchtime Serenade. Now he would like to announce the second performance taking place on Thursday, April 23rd, 2026. And this time they're turning it into a student talent search. He says he is looking to discover and showcase talented students from across campus and students who are interested in performing. Singing, guitar, DJing, spoken word, everything. Can reach out to him directly in room 206. It's a great opportunity for our students to express themselves, build confidence, and be a part of something special here at Valverde. Now let's see what this week's movie pick is. Here's Issa with her movie pick of the week. Take it away, Issa.
Hello, I'm back. This is Isa and I have something really good for y'all this week. Anyways, if you could escape real life and live in a video game where you can be anything you want, you're rich, cool, and actually have your life together, you'll go, right? Yeah, well, that's basically the world we will talk about today. So enjoy. Ready Player One is a sci-fi action movie directed by Steven Spielberg and was released in 2018. It has actors like Ty Sheridan as Wade Watts, along with Olivia Cook. The movie takes place in the future where, surprise, surprise, real world is a total myth. So everyone escapes into this virtual world called the Oasis because touching the grass is no longer an option. And I'm not gonna lie, it sounds amazing. I would definitely see there, especially if Jacob Elordi was somehow involved. But what makes it even better is that it's basically a throwback playlist your parents think they discovered first, which sounds like Jump by Van Halen, Take On Me by Hey Ha, and Hungry Like the Wolf by Duran Duran. Playing while people are out there fighting for their lives, priorities I guess. And the game's reference, crazy. It's basically a nerd Olympics. Shh, I'm a nerd, so I went crazy with it when I seen it. There's stuff like Pac-Man, Space Invaders, and even the iconic Atari 2600 era. So if you don't know your retro games, yeah, you're probably getting alienated immediately. Anyways, this world, Wade joins a huge context to hide the hiding keys that give control to the entire Oasis, which is basically like winning the internet forever. And yes, TikTok too. Much pressure or anything, but of course it's not easy. He's racing against 1,000 of other players and plus a shady evil corporation called Iowa that basically wants to turn the Oasis into something bad. So Wade and his friends have to solve the clues, survive insane challenges, and not die in the game, which also messes up your life. So again, fun, right? Along the way, there's also friendship, a little of romance, comedy, and a lot of chaotic moments where you're probably like, how are they even surviving this? But hey, somehow they do. Honestly, I love it. It's super nostalgic and it kind of hits you different than you expect. Like, yeah, all the references are cool, but it low-key calls us out for wanting to escape real life when things get messy. Which, let's be honest, who doesn't, right? And I'm not saying I will live in the Oasis, but if I suddenly disappear, just know I found a better version of this life and log out of this one. Well, that's all for y'all. Bye and see you next week.
Thank you, Issa. Do you ever wonder where good eating spots are in the area and cool places to go? Well, here's our new segment called Ada's Bites and Sights. Now here's Ada with the segment. Go, Ada.
Good morning, everyone. It's your girl Ada, and welcome to my new weekly segment called Ada's Bites and Sights, where I put you on to the best spots for fun, food, and everything in between, right here in SoCal. Now, let's be honest. How many times have you said, I'm bored, and then just stayed on your phone for hours? Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm here to help you find places to go instead of just scrolling all day on your phone. Every week, I'll be showing you different spots around SoCal where you can hang out with your friends, try new foods, and just have a good time. Let's get into today's spot. Today we're starting off strong with Lake Paris. Now this is the spot if you're trying to get out of the house or get some fresh air. You can walk around, have a picnic, take cute pictures, or just sit and look at all the dead bodies that are in the water. It's honestly one of those places where you go with no real plan, but somehow still end up staying for hours. You can bring snacks, play music, and just chill with your friends. Some people go to tan, some go to swim, and some just go to sit there and do nothing, but together. And honestly, that's the best part. It's also a really good spot to clear your mind, especially after a long week of school or work. Instead of being stuck at home, bored, you're outside getting fresh air and actually doing something, even if that something is just laying on a blanket talking. So if you've been saying there's nothing to do in Paris, Lake Paris might just prove you wrong. But after all that walking and talking and pretending to be outdoorsy, let's be honest, you're gonna be hungry. That's when you know it's time to go get some food, and if you're trying to do something fun, check out the Mead Valley Outdoor Market. They've got all kinds of food vendors selling tacos, loaded snacks, desserts, and drinks. So there's always something good to try. You might go thinking you're just getting one thing, but once you start walking around and seeing everything, yeah, that plan is gone. There's also music playing, people everywhere, and just a really fun atmosphere. You can walk around, try different foods, and just enjoy the night instead of being stuck at home bored. It's honestly the kind of place where time goes by fast. You go for a little while, and next thing you know, you've been there for hours, eating, laughing, and not wanting to leave. So whether you're looking for something fun to do or just a place to grab good food with your friends, Paris definitely has something for you. And that was this week's segment with me. See y'all next week with our new destination. Don't miss it.
And now from the command center of the Night Castle, please welcome the captain of the ship, the leader of the Knights, Mrs. Doe. Let's hear what she has for us this week.
Happy Monday nights, it's Mrs. Doe, and I have a few short announcements for you. Seniors, this is just a reminder. I want to see all of you that are graduating walk across the stage. It truly is a once-in-a-lifetime moment. I don't want any of you to miss it. And sometimes some of you choose not to walk. I would urge you to please try to make sure that you're participating in the graduation ceremony because it is an awesome event. With that being said, there are several of you that still have not purchased your caps and gowns. The absolute last day, and you're cutting it close, that you can do that is April 28th. It's $47 in cash if you want to purchase your cap and gown. Please consider making sure that you take part in our graduation ceremony and you walk the stage. $47, make sure you get it in by April 28th. Also, we have a lot of information going out to seniors. We're getting towards the end of the year. If you have any field trip slips, I know we're starting to pass them out for our mandatory graduation practice at Orange Vista. Make sure you're getting in all your paperwork to our ASB director so that we can check you off and you are good to go for all of your end of the year events. That's all I have. Have a great week.
Thank you, Ms. Doe. Always keeping us inspired. All right, nice. Give a huge special shout out to all of our Spanish speaking amigos. Here's our lightning fast, no frill recap of today news in Español. Take it away, Andrew and George.
Muy buenos días, bienvenidos a las noticias, el espacio donde mantenemos informados sobre todo lo que ocurre en esta institución.
¿Ya empezamos?
Sí, George.
Perdón, me quedé dormido.
Se nota.
Pero ya estoy listo. Traigo noticias, energía y cero tarea hecha.
Genial ejemplo para la audiencia.
Gracias, doy cursos los jueves.
Hoy tendremos informados sobre importantes eventos escolares.
También rumores.
No, rumores no.
Bueno, información no confirmada.
Definitivamente eso no.
Ok, me porto bien.
Como decía, ajusta tu atención.
Porque esto se va a descontrolar.
No, se va a descontrolar.
Dale 5 minutos.
Comencemos. Pequeños niños, los que se gradúen, asegúrense de que estén presentes para caminar por el escenario de graduación. Y pónganse mucha atención, los que no han conseguido los trajes para su graduación, se están dando último día para que los compren. Y ese día es el 28 de abril. Así que no se preocupen, solo cuesta $47. Y si quieren comprarlos y si no lo tienen no podrán caminar o estar en la graduación.
Cada vez estamos más cerca para finalizar la escuela. Recordarles que ya empezaron las clases de Career Recovery, así que los martes y los jueves tendrán que quedarse por 1 hora después de escuela, ya que ayudarán si lo necesitan. Recuerda seguir las nuevas políticas y vestimenta y no usar los celulares en clase. Si no sigues estas reglas, te mandarán al salón 202.
En 2 semanas empezarán los exámenes de CASP. Tendrán 2 semanas para prepararse. Así que la siguiente semana será la última también para recordarles que este viernes se entregan las boletas. Significa que también muy poquito tiempo para estudiar si no lo están haciendo, porque el día 4 de mayo será la pelea contra CASP. Y así concluimos esta edición de las noticias.
Sobrevivimos,
A duras penas.
pero sobrevivimos.
Recuerden, entreguen sus tareas.
Si no las entregas, entrega excusas.
No hagas eso.
Bueno, hazlo con creatividad.
Estudia para tus exámenes.
O invoca la suerte.
Eso tampoco funciona.
A veces sí.
En fin,
Pórtense bien
respeten las reglas.
y no haga nada que pueda salir aquí la próxima semana.
Es muy buen consejo, George.
Aprendí mis errores.
¿Cuáles?
Todos.
Hasta la próxima.
And that's a wrap, Knights. I'm Drew, officially logging off this week's news show. Don't forget to complete this week's Nightline News quiz. Yes, you will know if you don't.
And I'm Kirky, reminding you before to sprint to your next class or casually stroll like you got nowhere else to go. Hit that subscribe button and drop us a like on YouTube.
Because you already know the routine.
Same night time,
And same night channel.
so stay focused.
Stay moving, and we'll catch you next time.
Later, Knights.